Man, you guys ask me over and over again about every morning I check the mailbox and stuff, and I appreciate the donations, man. Definitely, people who have been supporting the Stream Lab, I appreciate that. That's the donate button in the description box. Thank you, because a lot of people have missed it or they just want to do Cash App, and you left a very good positive message in there, and I want to say thank you, sir. I'm not in Streamline right now, so I can't really remember your name, but thank you for the message. And for anybody else, all you gotta do is hit the donate button. It takes you right there. You guys can go there and leave a donation and leave a long message in the Streamlab. Uh, as for everyone else, you like Cash App and want to still use Cash App, that is wonderful too. The name's Carcino, the Cash App. Um, let's keep talking about this because I thought I've covered it. So that's just me. But the way I look at it is quite simple. If you do A, B, C, and D, things normally work out for you. And if you stray off the path, things don't usually work out for you. That's just the way it is. And you got from the Wu Tang Clan has strayed off the path because what you got saw and what he is two different things. Now, when you think Wu Tang and you list your favorite members of the group, I don't even think you guys' family members are going to rank him within the top 3, 4, or 5, or 6, or 7. And I'm not trying to diss you God. This is not a let's diss you God video. What this is bringing everything to a front. For those who don't know, you God wasn't even rapping. You God, nobody really heard him. You God rap. He was the beatbox. Okay? He was Capadonna and Method Man's guy. Decknam knew him but didn't really hang with him. He was mostly Method Man's guy. He rolled with Meth. And Kappa was like the big brother that they looked up to, who was rhyming. And he was the beatbox guy. So they brought him into the group when they started to form Wu-Tang. RZA just brought him in because he was cool. He hung around and then he rapped. They was like, all right, we could bring him in. But he's barely on the first album. He was locked up from serving and doing whatever. But him and Kappa was locked up at the time. So they get out when Wu-Tang's already blowing up. And they blowing up virtually with none of his success. I mean, none of his participation. So he come out and basically is riding the wave of Wu-Tang. Imagine if you just did barely anything on the record whatsoever. The record blow up and you, yeah, that's my group. And then you come out of jail, yeah, man, my group. That's me. So basically, all of the hit records and all of the songs, you basically are barely on or not on at all. was time for albums to come out, this when things started to go left with him. When they was on the tour, he was doing a lot of goofy stuff like everybody else was doing. They never been on tour. They never really been out of the city. So he did a bunch of goofy stuff too. But when the money was coming in, you know, everybody was good. That was somebody else's problem to deal with all the other nonsense that they do. It was Vine's problem to deal with all of the back end stuff of Wu Tang tour, the hotel, um, you know, this woman complaining about the noise and all the things that they don't see, missed dates that they were supposed to show up for promotional things because they in there goofing off, forgetting what they even in town for anyway. You know, it's a lot of opportunities and a lot of doors they closed with their behavior. But yet they're going to say they were mismanaged at the end of the day. We was mismanaged. No, bruh. Did you behave like a professional when you were there to make it easier for them? See, most people don't understand until they run their own company. And then they got people under them. Then they understand what it's like. Then they understand the scenarios. Then they understand the major issues that each and every last one of them had. The RZA was trying to balance all of these personalities, but they got a company to run. Nobody was finna break down the doors to get a U-God out. U-God's thinking about him. And I understand that. He's trying to figure out how could I use this and ride this wave and do right by me. We need to put out another Wu-Tang album. Even though he's being paid good money. He's a feature on somebody else's album. You know, he's a feature on this album. You mostly heard U-God on features. And then to the Wu-Tang Forever album, where they kind of put him on the black shampoo and all this stuff. But he got upset before all of that went down, how Raekwon and Ghost did an album together. And he was like, we all supposed to have our albums come out. Then the Ghostface album comes out. That's when people had a problem. Because Inspector Deck, and they was like, yo, it wasn't supposed to go like that. It Meth, Dirty, then came Ray. And then supposed to come, Ray and Ghost just put out an album. Then supposed to come Deck. You know what I'm saying? Master Killer and me. I can go last, but y'all y'all jumping the script. Now you got this album coming out right now. And then I'm like, we just got a Ray and Ghost album. Now we got another Ray and Ghost album again. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? See, and then this is when the arguments start. So it wasn't about RZA's production. This was all going on at this time. This riff started. You got like, hey man, they jumping over guys. Because he want to get his record out so bad. And don't want to wait. RZA gave you guys what you wanted. You wanted your freedoms. He gave you your freedoms. You went and put out a double CD with a DVD on it and everything. The most success you had was being collectively with Wu-Tang. And on the Wu-Tang tour, like everybody was like, man, let's just finish the tour and get this money, this bread. Then we could deal with the problems after, which is cool. I get that. But they're the money makers. And if they're the money makers and they got attitudes and everything else and they feel a certain way and management telling them what they could be getting rather than what they getting paid, then of course they're going to have problems with it. So you God situation is a you God problem. You God right now is saying, how can I milk the game and get what I need to get out of it? That's all you seeing. So that's it. All this stuff for him, man, talk to RZA this, RZA that. I got this new book coming out. I got this new shirt. I got this new record coming out, and I'm doing a little mini series. He's hustling, and I ain't mad at him for it. Baby, you get your money. But my thing is, if you gonna say these things, how you gonna say this and then come running back under us? That don't make sense. If you say that, stay over there. That's how I feel. My thing is, if you feel this way and this strongly about us and think there's issues and there's problems or whatever, you don't have to be a part of it. Wu Tang would survive without you, God. I think. I'm just saying, there's a place and there's a business. They were not going, if they put out a You God album right after Ray and Ghost album, that wouldn't even make sense. Even if they put Deck album, which I felt Deck album should have went out first. I mean, should have went next before Ghost album. But I understood the business of that. They were hot. Ray and Ghost was hot. They had the records out. Deck didn't have his records done. In case you didn't know, Deck records wasn't out yet. Deck album didn't come out that far down the road either. Uncontrolled Substance came out. And as RZA predicted, it didn't do well. So I'm just saying, it is what it is. And that's it, be it, man. I hope that answered everybody's question. I mean, you guys keep coming up with these you God questions, man. I'm just saying, I ain't gonna say you God is bad and all that. It's just that people outgrow each other, man. And I'm just like, this kind of behavior now is like not accepted. You know what I'm saying? It's like really tacky. But I feel you. So don't forget, check the videos, man. They have not been sending out notifications. Check the timeline. You might get a notification for this. You might not. But definitely check out the videos that just passed, the Tommy Davidson, Bill Cosby thing. You're going to crack up when you hear that. That's a crazy one. Let me know what you think. I'm out.